thousands of colors and styles from all the major manufacturers of carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl tile, and laminate flooring. For top quality flooring at prices that'll floor you, visit the Carpet Outlet on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio. Or check them out on Facebook by searching Winchester Carpet Outlet.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Again, I'm Ken Smith along with Chris Blanton. Courtside at Eastern High School. The Lady Warriors hosting the Lady Devils of North Adams. Let's talk about North Adams coming into this basketball game undefeated on the season. They are 6-0 overall, 4-0 in conference play. In conference play, they've defeated Peebles, Lynchburg, Ripley, and Fairfield. That's the important one because that is a like opponent that Eastern came out on the short side to. Eastern lost to Fairfield in a close basketball game, only 4 points, 52-48. On the flip side of that, it was North Adams defeating Fairfield 51-37, so a little larger margin of victory there. But when we look at other like opponents, for instance, Batavia, both teams defeating Batavia. North Adams defeated them 54-38. Eastern defeated them 56-39. So, pretty equal there. Lynchburg Clay, Eastern defeated them 63-46. North Adams defeated them 51-44. So on paper, these two teams really match up well. And that's why this is going to be such an exciting basketball game. Again, I talked about North Adams. 4-0 in conference play. Eastern comes into this contest 9-1 overall, so they've got a few more games under their belt, and they are 6-1 in conference play. Again, that only loss was to Fairfield. That's a overview of both of these basketball teams. Again, on paper, they match up extremely well. They are number 1 and number 2 in Division I of the SHAC Conference. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with more of the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right after this.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
For incredible sales and service, Baxter Tractor is the name to know, and for the ultimate tractor, Kubota is the name to trust. Kubota's compact tractors and zero-turn mowers have been engineered from the ground up to deliver top quality.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
The roster for the visiting team on the scoreboard, that is the North Adams Lady Green Devils. Chris, what do we got?
Thank you, Ken. The away team, North Adams, coming in on a 6-game winning streak, 6-0. They are carrying 10 girls on the roster, 3 seniors, 3 juniors, and 4 sophomores. They are number 1, McKenna Shelton, a 5'6" sophomore. A sophomore at 5'9" is Tatum Grooms, wearing number 3. Carly Kennedy is number 4. She's a sophomore at 5'8". A 5'7" senior is Bria Stout, number 4. Senior at 6 foot, wearing number 12 is Lainey Ruckle, a senior at 5'7". A junior at 5'8" is Harley Brand, number 13. Kenley Jones is 14. She's a junior at 5'2". And Taylor Shelton is number 23. She's a junior at 5'8". They are coached by longtime coach Rob Davis, assisted by Lainey Davis, Taylor Jodry, Avery Harper, and Brady Johnson. The athletic director is Katie Reagan, the principal is Carl Berger, and the superintendent is Richard Sees.
All right, that's a look at the roster for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. Do not let all those that they're inexperienced. That is a very talented sophomore class, and one of those young ladies will actually be starting and has been starting, I think, all season long for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. A very, very strong sophomore class, and of course, I don't think I got to tell anybody how strong the juniors and seniors are. Again, this is an undefeated basketball team. We're going to take another quick break on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. When we come back, we'll look at the home team, the Eastern Lady Warriors, right after this.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking. Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. It's time to take a look at the home team, the Eastern Lady Warriors.
Thank you, Ken. The Lady Warriors, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, come in with a record of 9-1, 6-1 in the conference. They also are on a 6-game winning streak. They are carrying 12 girls on the roster, 4 seniors, 5 juniors, and 3 sophomores. They are Jenna Mobley wearing number 0, a 5'2" junior. Another junior at 5'3" is number 3, Annie Grimes. And number 4 is Mackenzie Dotson. She's a 5'5" senior. Another 5'5" senior is Taylor Smith wearing number 11. Riley Leonard is a senior at 5'6" wearing number 12. Madison Gould is number 14. She's a junior at 5'4". A 5'8" junior is Emily Belmont, number 15. Tabby Schumacher is number 20. She's a 5'8" sophomore. Lily Yuppa, number 22, is a 5'5" sophomore. Emma Litzinger is number 23. She's a junior at 5'6". And a 5'3" sophomore is Clara Martin, number 24. Sarah Clark is number 42, a 5'10" senior. They are coached by Kevin Pickerel in his 9th year, assisted by Debbie Forsyth, Ryan Dotson, Trey Sams, Allison Malott. The trainer is Jessica Baker. The athletic director is Jared Jodry. The principal is Guy Hopkins, and the superintendent is Jordan Michael.
One more thing worth noting about the Eastern Lady Warriors, that one conference loss they have to Fairfield. Fairfield is in the number 3 spot of Division I in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference. Such a tight Division I this year. Those top 4 teams really are all having a lot of success. North Adams in 1st, Eastern in 2nd, Fairfield 3rd, Lynchburg in 4th, and rounding out the bottom, West Union Lady Dragons in a rebuild kind of year. But those top 4 are really having some success. We're going to take a break as we get ready to honor America here courtside at the Kaiser Court, named after head coach Richard Kaiser at Eastern High School. We'll be back with more of the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right after this.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save.
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year.
But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. Team sports teach the young men and women of our community how to work together to achieve a common goal. They also reinforce other character traits such as respect, dedication, and self-discipline. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester salute the teams of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference and wish you the best of luck. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve. Welcome back again to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. You might have heard me mention that Brandon Rigdon is our producer for TV tonight. That's right. You can also watch this game. We love to have you listening to us on C103. But if you'd like to watch it, you can do so at Goodguysradiotv.com. Or we probably are streaming this on YouTube as well. Forgot to ask Brandon if we were doing that on YouTube as well this evening. But most definitely, you can go to Goodguysradiotv.com and check out the video feed, TV feed, as well as the audio feed. All right, it's time to wrap up the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show with a look at starters for both ball clubs, Chris.
All right, for the away team, the Lady Devils are starting 2 seniors, 1 sophomore, and 2 juniors. They are number 10, Caitlin Berger, number 11, Keaton Hupp, number 12, Lainey Ruckel, number 13, Harley Brand, and number 14, Kenley Jones. For the home team, they are starting 3 seniors and 2 juniors. Number 4, Mackenzie Dotson, number 12, Riley Leonard, number 15, Emily Belmont, number 23, Emma Litzinger, and number 42 is Sarah Clark. Referees tonight are Chris Meenick, Steve Meenick, and DJ Jones.
I think these 2 ball clubs match up pretty well position for position. North Adams maybe with just the ever so slight height advantage with Berger and Hupp at 6'1" and 6 foot, but Clark is at 5'10", and you got Belmont at 5'8", so maybe a slight advantage there to North Adams.
Well, you got 2 teams here that know each other very well, 2 coaches that know each other very well, so the records, the history, all that really doesn't matter. Tonight's going to start off with a clean slate for both teams, and we'll see. I think this is going to be a really good game.
Well, everything you just mentioned, Chris, is why this is such an exciting game and so much fun for us to broadcast, so much fun for all the fans to watch. The North Adams stands are on the across from us. The visitor side is full. I don't know, you could fit maybe another couple of dozen people at the most. Over here on the eastern side, same thing. This is full. Everyone loves this matchup.
I'm looking for some celebrities out there, but I'm not sure. I don't see any yet or not. But.
Well, what we ought to be seeing is a few coaches scouting.
Yeah.
We'll probably, if we look around long enough, we probably will see some of the other Shack coaches here doing some scouting work.
I think you're also going to see some outside of the conference coaches here too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had not thought about that. Yeah, Wheelersburg and some of those teams that are powerhouses in the Southeast District really would probably like to get their eyes on both of these ball clubs. That's going to wrap up the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. We thank the folks at Southern Hills Community Bank for sponsoring that. They've done so for many, many years. North Adams is and gold stripes and a lot of gold on the uniform as well. Eastern in their white home uniforms with red numerals and black stripes. And there are 3 more guys out there, Chris. The officials?
Yeah, those guys are Steve Meenick, Chris Meenick, and DJ Jones.
Did you already mention that? Sorry.
I did.
My brain was somewhere else. Well, they deserve twice the recognition. All right, North Adams with the basketball. Ruckel has it on the right-hand side against man-to-man defense. Out top, it'll go to Hupp. Then they'll reverse it left side. That was to Jones. Now back out top, it'll go to Brand. And then Hupp will have it right side. North Adams showing some patience. They'll reverse to Brand, left side. Now Hupp pops out top for a long three. Almost got that one to go. Berger on the rebound. Couldn't, was trying to keep from falling out of bounds. Had to hand it off. Stick back by Brand was no good. And the Warriors have the rebound. With it out top, it's going to be Leonard. Leonard trying to drive in, gets inside the paint. A little off balance. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Put back no good. That was off the hands of Belmont. But a third attempt is good by Clark. So the first basket will go to the Eastern Lady Warriors. North Adams with it. Ruckel on the right-hand side. Ruckel off the screen. Gets it to Berger. Berger pops all the way out. Now with it is going to be Jones. Nice. Backdoor cut by Berger off the glass and in.
Nice look there out front. Get the ball underneath. Wide open Berger. Nice easy layup.
Leonard will have the basketball against man-to-man defense being applied by North Adams Lady Devils. Driving in on the right-hand side. Off-balance shot, but she's fouled. That was off the hands of Mackenzie Dotson. Nice move to the basket. Dotson's going to go to the line to shoot two.
It's going to be on Kenley Jones, number 14, her first, team first. That will put, that's McKinley Dotson at the line. She's a 57% free throw shooter.
Shack Basketball on the Shack Sports Radio Network is brought to you in part by Snappy Tomato Pizza, the home of the beast. That's Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union.
First free throw from Mackenzie comes up a little short. She's getting ready to shoot her second. Second one is good. First point for the night for Miss Dotson.
That'll give Eastern the 1-point lead. No backcourt pressure applied this time by Eastern. North Adams will walk it up the floor. Jones will have it out top to set the offense. Goes right side, hands it off to Brand. Now Berger pops out. Oh, nice give and go. Brand goes behind the defense and gets an easy basket.
2 points now for Harley Brand, joining Berger on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure what play that is or offensive set they're running, but it's worked twice in a row. With the basketball now is going to be Dotson. Backdoor cut to Belmont. She has to stop down underneath, misses her first attempt. Second attempt misses as well. And Berger's got it on the rebound. Hands it off to Jones. Up the floor to Ruckel. They'll go in the corner to Hupp. Hupp 10 feet out on the baseline for two. No good. Rebound controlled by Ruckel. They go back inside to Hupp. Nice one-handed shot. Left-handed up and in.
Both teams are really trying to work on the under the basket game tonight, getting the ball down in there.
Pass will go left side into the hands of Litzinger. Litzinger picks up her dribble, falls, but is able to get rid of it to Clark. Now they'll go right side to Leonard. Leonard off the screen, gets picked up in a double team, has to get rid of it. Goes to Belmont, now left side, Dotson for a three. That one's no good. Rebound fought for, and we're going to have a dual possession, I think. Yeah, dual possession.
It's going to stay Eastern ball. North Adams had controlled the tip, had the possession error going Eastern's way.
We want to thank Willie & Son Trucking for sponsoring our postgame report. Stay tuned for our postgame show. Again, brought to you by Willie & Son Trucking. Nice inbound play, but they couldn't capitalize. They had Belmont down underneath, but she couldn't get the shot off. Leonard drives in, dishes off to Belmont. Oh, she is still struggling to get those shots to drop. And then it's saved back into the hands of Eastern, and then the shot rejected. I believe that block was Hupp.
I believe it was, and then some good hustle by Brand over there to knock the ball off of Eastern's leg, and it becomes North Adams' ball off that change.
So that was a missed opportunity there for the Lady Warriors.
Several of those already for the Lady Warriors.
Jones passes right side to Ruckel. Back out to Jones and left side Brand. She likes the three. That one rims out, and the rebound controlled by the Warriors. They'll put it in the hands of Dotson. Ahead it comes to Leonard. Leonard dribbles to the left side, launches a long three. That one off the mark. Brand on the rebound, couldn't hang on to it, but was able to get it to Hupp. Now Jones with it. Jones pushes it up the floor, stops and pops at the free throw line, uses the glass, and puts it in.
4 different players for North Adams, all with 2 points to give them 8 points on the game.
I feel a timeout coming. If Eastern doesn't get a score here, Coach Pickrell's probably going to call the timeout. And they are almost going to turn it over. Leonard doing a good job saving it. Back to Dotson. Tenacious man-to-man defense being applied by North Adams. Leonard off the screen, goes right, then drives inside the paint, loses it away. Belmont gets it back, and then Leonard will load it from the baseline from 10 feet out. That's no good. What happens on the rebound here? It went out off North Adams. So Eastern will retain possession with 3:46 to go in the first quarter.
Eastern is really struggling shooting right now.
They'll inbound all the way out top to Belmont. Now right side Leonard, she's open for the three. Drops it short, might have been tipped. And coming up with it is Hupp. Hupp with a basketball, pushes it up the floor, finds Jones, she'll load the three. That one's no good, backside rebound's gonna end up out of bounds off North Adams.
Eastern, is shooting 1 for 11 right now.
Eastern needs a score here, Chris, to keep this game, to stay in the pace of the game.
Got a substitution for the Lady Green Devils. Number 3, Tatum Grooms, comes in, replacing Caitlin Berger.
Let's look at that H&R Block scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. 3:24 to go in the first quarter. North Adams leads it by 5, 8-3. Eastern with a basketball. Litzinger to Leonard. Leonard looks in, dribbles it top of the key. North Adams still in a man-to-man defensive set. Pass goes right side to Clark. Now they'll reverse it left side, Belmont. Eastern showing a lot of patience, running their offense. Oh, they tried to get Leonard down underneath. That was disrupted by somebody.
That's Brand.
And it's loose on the floor. North Adams comes up with it.
Playing good defense tonight for Brand.
Ruckel ahead to Hupp. Hupp decides to back it out. Goes back to Ruckel. Nice patience by North Adams. Now Jones will have it, and they'll set their offense. Jones dribbles left, passes back out top to Ruckel, then Hupp on the right side wing. Back to Ruckel and then Hupp again. And now Ruckel. Looking inside to Grooms, but not getting it into her. And then left side Brand, then Jones and Ruckel again. 2:17 to go. Everybody's kind of taking a breather out there, I think, just passing it around. Brand will have it left side wing. Back to Jones. Now they go to Ruckel. Hupp trying to post up, and they pass it into her, but not a very good pass. Ends up out of bounds off North Adams.
Couple substitutions. Carly Kennedy comes in for North Adams, and that would be Jenna Mobley for Eastern. So back-to-back turnovers, or trading turnovers there, 1 for each team.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Leonard has the basketball. Dribbling out top against Ruckel. Hands it off to Dotson. Dotson drives the right side of the paint, off the glass, no good. Brand on the rebound. Brandt's going to push it up the floor to Ruckel. Ruckel on the left side wing, gets inside the paint, kicks it out to Grooms. Then Brand in the corner for a three. That one rims out. Nobody's really dropping the threes yet. Eastern with the basketball. Dotson has it. She'll slow it up. Leonard able to get the basketball. Ruckel's trying to deny her the ball, and that's one of the best things you can do, because once she's got it in her hands, she's tough to stop. Leonard for a three. It's no good. And on the rebound, it ends up out of bounds off Eastern.
Each team looking at 0 for 4 from beyond the arc right now. 0 for 8 combined between the two teams' three-point range. Substitution for Eastern, 24. Clara Minton comes in. She will replace Emma Litzinger.
Stick with us at halftime for the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report.
It's been a while since anybody's scored right now.
Yeah, it's been a dry spell. You are absolutely correct. Hupp to Kennedy. Back to Hupp. Oh, she looked at the three, didn't take it. Now Kennedy baseline, gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Grooms, and then Hupp. Now Kennedy. Kennedy's going to have it taken away by Leonard. Leonard with a basketball. Leonard against two defenders, not able to get the shot to go. And then on the rebound, it's going to end up out of bounds off Eastern.
Eastern again struggling with the shot, even underneath the basket. Most of their misses have been underneath the basket, in the paint.
Well, both of these teams shoot well, so they're going to settle down, and we're going to see this score start to climb probably in the second quarter. Hupp with it to Ruckel. Now they go to Brand, and then Hupp for a three. Nope, that one misses as well. These have got to start dropping at some point, Chris.
They're going to keep shooting.
Dotson with a basketball for the Warriors. Out near the half court. Gets to the elbow and backs it back out. Kennedy tips it loose, but Leonard tracks it down. They're going to try and double team Leonard. And that means somebody's open, and it was Clark, but Leonard overthrew the pass, airmailed it out of bounds, turnover Eastern.
North Adams is picking up the defense almost at the half-court line, just north of the volleyball line, and that is really disrupting Eastern's ability to get a play set.
15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hupp has the basketball against man-to-man. Trying to create some space. Down to 8 seconds. Hupp drives the left side of the lane off the glass. No good. Brand on the rebound. Put back. No good. Hupp with another put back. That one's no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. A low score. North Adams leads it by 5, 8-3. Stick with us. Second quarter action coming up right after this.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this. Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards for having a checking account. It's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
The easiest way to give your home or business a new look is with new flooring from the Carpet Outlet. Locally owned and operated since 1979, the Carpet Outlet stocks thousands of colors and styles from all the major manufacturers of carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl tile, and laminate flooring. For top quality flooring at prices that'll floor you, visit the Carpet Outlet on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio. Or check them out on Facebook by searching Winchester Carpet Outlet.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. North Adams will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Ruckel with it out on the right side wing. Tries to lob it and does to Berger up off the glass. Oh, it rims out. Eastern with a rebound. That was Dotson pulling that one down. And she is double teamed in the backcourt. Wow, North Adams applying a lot of pressure and a little too much pressure as they pick up a foul near half court.
That foul is going to be on number 10, Caitlin Berger, her first team second. Coming in for North Adams will be number 11, Keaton Hupp. She will replace Carly Kennedy. The rest of the Green Devils are Tatum Grooms, Caitlin Berger, Lainey Ruckel, and Kenley Jones. For Eastern, Jenna Mobley, McKinley Dotson, Riley Leonard, Emma Litzinger, and Sarah Clark.
Tune in New Year's Eve as the Buckeyes battle the Bulldogs in the Peach Bowl to punch their ticket to the national championship. Coverage begins at 6:30 with the kickoff at 8 right here on C103. That's the Buckeyes and the Bulldogs. Eastern with the basketball. Mobley has it out top, looking for Dotson and finally gets it to her. Dotson makes it to the free throw line, passes left side. That was to Litzinger, back out to Mobley, and now Leonard will have it top of the key. Eastern's going to reset. They're going to give Leonard a screen. North Adams is ready for that. Oh, but everybody drops off of her, gives her the wide open three, and she makes them pay.
First basket of the game for Riley Leonard. She probably leads the entire state of Ohio in scoring, if not southern half. 29 points a game for her.
Ruckel drives in left side off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, but can't put it back up. Kicks it out to Jones for a three. That one's no good. Hupp with the rebound, and then I'm not sure what happened. She might have stepped out of bounds.
I believe so. We got a substitution for North Adams. 13, Harley Brand comes in. She replaces Caitlin Berger.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by First State Bank, built on belief since 1884. Visit fsb4me.com. That's FSB, the number 4me.com to learn more about the benefits of banking with First State Bank. Dotson drives inside, dishes off. Litzinger had her shot blocked, or that was Clark. Sorry, shot blocked, and North Adams has it. Brand went down, but she popped back up. She's all right. Jones has it out top. Jones to Brand. They've got Hupp in the corner, but nobody sees her. Now Ruckel, now Hupp has it. Left side corner, back to Ruckel on the wing. 5:58 to go in the first half. Brand, and then inside they go to Grooms. Grooms kicks it back out to Jones. That got tipped, but Jones was able to track it down. Now Jones drives in, makes it past the defenders.
Was a great move.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Nice scoop shot.
She jumped between those two defenders. That was pretty.
Kind of a Euro step, but kind of not. Leonard with it. Goes left side to Litzinger. Now Clark pops out right side. Clark, top of the key. Back to Dotson. Dotson will dribble it out top, but loses her dribble. Mobley comes out to help out, and then dribbles it off of North Adams. It's loose on the floor, a dual possession, and that's going to stay with Eastern.
Game immediately prior to this, the boys game, the Eastern boys played Colgrove. We did not get the score. Eastern did win. Notice Coach Buechler over there standing there with an entire box of pizza, celebrating eating a slice of pizza in the hallway over there.
I think they usually do that with the team as well. Leonard goes left side to Mobley. Mobley off the screen, goes out top to Belmont. And they'll get it in the hands of Leonard. She's out on the right side wing. Guarded out there by Hupp. Hupp tips it loose. Leonard tracks it back down. She's double teamed. And North Adams calling for a double dribble. And I'm not sure which way that should have been, whether that was a double dribble or not. But we end up with a foul being called against North Adams.
There was a lot of action on that series. That foul was called on 13 Harley Brand for North Adams, her first team third. One referee called a foul, one referee called an out of bounds, and Coach Davis is not happy with either of those referees. North Adams had her in a trap. She fought through the trap. They wanted a double dribble or a travel.
Right.
Didn't get that call, and instead North Adams is called with a foul.
Well, it would be tough to tell whether it was tipped loose or she dropped it, but the ball was getting bobbled around a little bit, and that could have went either way as far as the double dribble.
Just in the intensity of the play, though, that's just impressive.
Leonard will have it against Ruckel. Gets inside the paint, but kicks it back out to Mobley. Now to Dotson up top. Then left side, a shot for three is up. That one no good, off the hands of Litzinger. And on the rebound, we have a foul called against Eastern.
It's going to be on number 4, Mackenzie Dotson, her first. That would be the team first foul call, which I think if you could hear, that was Coach Davis's complaint.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if the fans were able to hear that one or not, but you and I were able to hear it pretty clearly. Jones with the basketball, goes over top everybody to Brand. She has to save it back into Hupp for a three. No good. Long rebound, and Hupp tracks it down. Back out to Brand. She'll try the three. That one is no good. Grooms underneath on a putback, no good, but she's fouled. And that's going to put Tatum Grooms on the line to shoot two.
The foul's on Eastern's number 15, Emily Belmont, her first, team second. Tatum Grooms goes to the line, shooting two.
Don't forget to stick with us for our Willie & Son Trucking post game. We'll talk to the winning coach and the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comments Show.
First free throw for Tatum Grooms is no good. Substitution for Eastern, 42. Sarah Clark comes in replacing Jenna Mobley.
4:19 to go in the first half. Still a low-scoring ball game. We'll give you that H&R Block scoreboard update here in just a moment. Second free throw missed, but Hupp gets the rebound to Jones, and then it's taken away. Nice steal there by Leonard. She disrupted the pass and was able to get the steal. And as she drives in, she's fouled. I think that'll be on the floor.
That's going to be on Kenley Jones, her second, team fourth.
It is on the floor.
They are calling on the floor. Riley Leonard is really just trying to get something happening here for Eastern in any way she can.
Well, she is being hounded on defense. North Adams well prepared, knowing that Leonard is the one that got to stop. Leonard has the basketball, dribbles to the right side, reverses Litzinger. Now they go to Belmont on the baseline. Belmont down underneath, passed up the shot, gets it to Clark, who puts it up off the glass. That's no good. Belmont on the rebound, and then she's tied up in a dual possession. Eastern fans didn't like that call.
It was a fairly quick dual possession call by the referee, but
Jones will have the basketball. Goes left side to Brand. Eastern still playing man-to-man. Now Ruckel will have it out top. Passes right side to Jones. Jones looking inside. Goes out to Brand. Now they'll reverse left side to Ruckel. Grooms will get it at the elbow. Kicks it out to Brand. They go back into Hupp. Low post out to high post. And from the elbow, Grooms gets it to go.
First basket of the game for Tatum Grooms, That gives North Adams 5 different girls in the scoring column.
Let's talk about that H&R Block scoreboard update brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union as Leonard launches the three and changes the score. North Adams is leading still, but the score now 12-9 with 2:56 to go in the first half. That's your H&R Block scoreboard update. Ruckel with it, right side corner, passes out to Jones, it's loose. Leonard's gonna pick it up and get the layup and cannot get it to connect. Jones doing a good job getting back to disrupt that, but Eastern does have the basketball. They'll put it in the back, or put it back in the hands of Leonard. She'll try the three. This one no good. Nice job boxing out by Belmont, gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Dotson.
I was just thinking that North Adams was doing a heck of a job on rebounding, then now we've got Eastern coming into their own on the rebounding side of it.
Clark goes right side to Belmont. They'll reverse left side to Litzinger. Litzinger passes to Leonard, right side wing, step back for a three, and it's good. And just that quick, Chris, we're tied.
9 points for Riley Leonard now.
Jones with the basketball, goes out top to Ruckel. They'll reverse to Brand, she'll try the three. That one a little bit long, and Hupp! Wow, what a nice play. Such a smart player. Keaton Hupp couldn't get the ball, but was able to tip it off of one of the Eastern Lady Warriors to save the possession.
Yeah, that was impressive hustle there for North Adams.
Timeouts called on the floor. We're going to take one as well with 1:52 to go in the first half. We're tied at 12 all. We're back right after this.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
As we work our way toward the Barry Chevrolet halftime, we want to invite you to stick with us for some scores from around the area. That's the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. We'll get you caught up in everything happening in the world of sports. Of course, we already told you that Eastern Brown, the boys team, played ahead of this girls game and was able to beat Colgrove. And Hupp gets double teamed and trapped in the corner, has to bounce it off one of the Eastern Lady Warriors out of bounds.
During the timeout, Carly Kennedy and Caitlin Berger checked in for North Adams, replacing Tatum Grooms and Kenley Jones.
Bit of a short week next week here on C103. We'll have games, I think, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Ruckel for a three. That one's no good. Bounces all the way back to her. She drives the baseline, gets caught in a double team, finds Berger. Berger brings it back out to Brand. They reverse it to Hupp. She's set for the three. Drops it just a little short, and on the rebound, Eastern has it. Dotson in the backcourt with two players trying to stop her. She makes it all the way to the free throw line, but picks up her dribble and now needs to get rid of it. Finally, she does to Belmont. Belmont to Clark underneath. Clark in the paint for two. It's up and good. And Eastern takes their first lead since the first basket in the ballgame. With it, Ruckel gets triple teamed on the block and caught up in a dual possession.
Going to be another turnover for North Adams on that dual possession call. Ruckel went down and had 4 Eastern Warriors surrounding her.
With the basketball, the Eastern Lady Warriors. Leonard has it out top, looking for a screen, able to get past the defense, but not very far. Finds Belmont at the free throw line. Back out, it will go to Dotson. And the Lady Warriors, I think, are going to reset. 41 seconds on the clock. I don't think they'll try. Ooh! I don't think we're going to. I didn't think that they were going to try and hold it for a final bucket, but we end up with a offensive foul called against Eastern.
Yeah, it's going to be on Riley Leonard, her first team third.
That one was obvious to everybody. She didn't try to hide it.
Well, Ruckel is so close to Riley Leonard right now that she's going to know what she had for dinner yesterday at this point.
Yeah.
She is on her.
Yeah, she probably knows what toothpaste she uses, everything. Brand on a drive, can't get it to go. Outlet pass disrupted by Ruckel. It ends up out of bounds. It'll be Eastern ball. Monday night in girls action, it'll be another good one. Lynchburg at North Adams. Girls action on Monday night. So Leonard is going to hold for a final shot now with 14 seconds on the clock. Leonard trying to get loose, goes all the way to the corner. She's double teamed with a couple of other players right there with them. And what do we have, a foul?
Yep, that's going to be on North Adams, number 4, Carly Kennedy. Her first, team 5.
Still 8 seconds.
Sorry, substitution 24, Clara Martin comes in, replacing Emma Litzinger.
Dotson looking to inbound. Plenty of time for a final shot. They'll go all the way into the backcourt to Leonard. Now down to 6 seconds. Leonard with a basketball, dribbling out top. She looks at the clock, tries to launch a long three, an off-balance three with 2 players on her, and the shot was partially blocked. It's no good. That's how we will end the first half with an incredibly low score. Eastern has a 2-point lead at halftime, 14-12. Stick with us. The Barry Chevrolet halftime coming up after this.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
For incredible sales and service, Baxler Tractor is the name to know, and for the ultimate tractor, Kubota is the name to trust. Kubota's compact tractors and zero-turn mowers have been engineered from the ground up to deliver top quality.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking. Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back to the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. A low-scoring first quarter. It was Eastern who got the lid off the basket first, but North Adams quickly returned and was able to pull away in that first quarter, outscoring Eastern by 5 points. Our score at the end of one was 8-3. In the second quarter, we continued with not a tremendous amount of scoring going on, and Eastern was able to pick up the pace in that second quarter. They tied North Adams with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half at 12-all. And then with a minute 5 seconds to go in the first half, Eastern was able to take a 2-point lead. Eastern outscored North Adams in the second quarter 11-4. So that's a 7-point win in that quarter for Eastern. And that's how they have a 2-point lead at halftime, 14-12, your score. We're going to send it back to the studio for the Higgins Steel Roofing studio update. We'll be back with a look at stats and individual scoring with our Barry Chevrolet halftime after this.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save.
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on Goodguysradiotv.com. That's Goodguysradiotv.com.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. Team sports teach the young men and women of our community how to work together to achieve a common goal. They also reinforce other character traits such as respect, dedication, and self-discipline. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester salute the teams of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference and wish you the best of luck. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this. Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
The easiest way to give your home or business a new look is with new flooring from the Carpet Outlet. Locally owned and operated since 1979, the Carpet Outlet stocks thousands of colors and styles from all the major manufacturers of carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl tile, and laminate flooring. For top quality flooring at prices that'll floor you, visit the Carpet Outlet on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio. Or check them out on Facebook by searching Winchester Carpet Outlet.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
4 points per game, so they are well off the mark, and Chris is going to tell you why.
Yeah, I think if you would have said, hey, the score's 14-12, you probably said, well, at the end of the first quarter, right? But
right.
The halftime score is very odd. But I tell you, yeah, there's a reason. Neither team is shooting the ball very well at all. I'd say both coaches are not happy with the teams, no matter win or lose right now, winning or losing. North Adams shooting 25%. Eastern shooting 20% from the field. North Adams has missed all 10 of their three-point attempts. North Adams heated up with, thanks to Riley Leonard. They are 3 for 10 from the three-point range. So both teams need to pick up the shooting here in order for someone to get ahead.
Well, Chris, I think in this second half, a key for North Adams would be, can they go the distance playing the intense defense that they are playing against Riley Leonard? If they start to fall off a little bit, Leonard's going to heat up.
Yeah, and I think that do get tired, those guys will have to step up. I don't know if Eastern can match up with the depth that North Adams can throw at them. So as long as they do that and stay out of foul trouble, I think that they can continue to keep up that intensity.
Speaking of foul trouble, nobody really in foul trouble.
Yeah, Kenley Jones picked up her second foul. She's the only one with at least 2 fouls. Everybody else that did pick up a foul only has 1.
Well, there was certainly a lot of intensity in that first half, so the low score is not because of a lack of effort, just neither team shooting all that well. So in this second half, I think we're going to see somebody is going to start getting hot. I know North Adams probably needs for Hupp to heat up a little bit, and obviously Eastern would want Leonard to heat up. Chris mentioned in that first half she's probably averaging as many points as anybody in the entire Southeast District. So we expect for things to change a little bit. And again, that's going to depend on just how much defense can be applied by North Adams.
Yeah, just impressive how Lainey Ruckle has just bodied up to Riley Leonard and controlled her ability to get the ball or not. Both teams, going out with their starters. Berger, Hupp, Ruckle, Brandon Jones for the Green Devils, and for the Lady Warriors, it's going to be Dotson, Leonard, Belmont, Litzinger, and Clark.
We are set for second half action. North Adams will have the basketball to start off the second half. They'll be to the left of your radio dial in this half. Eastern to your right. Brand will have it out on the right side wing. They go inside to Berger. They kick it out in the corner to Hupp for the 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. Dotson's got it. Dotson brings it up the floor, slows it down. North Adams continues with a man-to-man defensive set. Dotson's going to direct a little traffic and hand it off to Leonard. So now Leonard will have it out top. Passes to Dotson right side. Looking for the cutter, goes to Leonard in the corner. She's double teamed. That's what I was going to say. You were talking about how well Ruckle has played defense against Leonard, but her teammates have also been very good about help side.
Oh, yeah, and it's been a team-wide effort on that defensive intensity for all 5 girls out there, no matter what 5 girls are out there for North Adams.
Eastern will inbound. Goes all the way out top to Belmont. Now Leonard comes out to get it. Leonard off the screen, creates a little space, but didn't shoot it. Gets it back from Dotson. Dribbles toward the corner, reverse. They go to Dotson. Dotson's going to drive in and then bring it back out. Belmont flashes to the free throw line. They couldn't get it to her. Good defense by North Adams, and now Leonard out top.
Eastern is doing now what North Adams did in that second quarter, is just being patient, trying to move the ball around the floor.
Leonard on a drive inside, cut it a little short, but somebody ends up with a rebound. I think it was Leonard, and the putback no good, but she's fouled. So Leonard's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That foul's on Harley Brand, her second, team first. Leonard will go to the line shooting 2. She is an 84% free throw shooter.
Hopefully you caught pregame report. Ben made the pick of North Adams by 5 in this one. Our next pregame report will be on Monday at 4:45 and just before Monday night's broadcast. And that's brought to you by Ron Lynch, your financial advisor with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville. And soon to be joining him in that sponsorship will be Peebles Save a Lot.
Both free throws good for Riley Leonard, giving her 11 points now, 16-12. Eastern leads.
And that's the first point scored in the third quarter. We continue with low scoring. Hupp for 3. That one off the mark. And Brand with a rebound, put back up and in. Back to a 2-point ball game.
Harley Brand playing a phenomenal game tonight underneath the basket.
Leonard showing a lot of patience. Maybe the game plan for both teams is to keep this score low. With it on the right-hand side, Litzinger now to Leonard for a 3. That one's no good. Rebound, Belmont, put back, no good. Hupp fighting for it, and who ends up with it? I think that was Brand again. You're right, Chris. She's been all over the place, especially on the boards. And she was fouled down underneath on that rebound.
That foul's on Emily Belmont for Eastern, number 15, her second, team first.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Southern State Community College. Start your pathway to completion at sscc.edu. Be sure to pick up your Southern State Community College season pocket schedule. They are out at your local school and also at a lot of businesses. Brand inside the paint, couldn't get it to go. On the rebound, it's Clark for the Warriors. Gets it to Dotson. Dotson up the floor, back to Clark in the paint. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by, guess who? It's Brand. And she's fouled.
That's going to be on Sarah Clark, number 42 for Eastern, her first, team second. Eastern still struggling with even just underneath the basket shots.
Did you see the smile on Harley Brand's face when she was coming down the floor? She's proud of herself, and she should be.
She's going to be wore out tomorrow.
2 defensive rebounds in a row, and both of them drawing a foul off of Eastern. Ruckel with the basketball. Goes to Jones on the wing for a 3. That one's no good. Rebound, Leonard. Rebound was Belmont. Outlet to Leonard. On the layup, it's no good. Ruckel able to disrupt the play. Now Ruckel with the basketball. Ahead, left side, Brand. Brand drives in, and she's fouled. Shot was no good, but Brand will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think it's going to be on Litzinger, and it is. He said 32, but he meant 23. Emma Litzinger, her first team foul, team third. That will put Harley Brand at the line, shooting 2.
Be sure to tune in nice and early before every broadcast for the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Southern Hills Community Bank with 8 locations across Adams, Brown, and Highland County. First free throw, no good. And we've been bragging about her too much. Brand will get a second one. By the way, I haven't mentioned the score because we haven't had a whole lot of scoring. Brand gets that one to go, and it's a 1-point ball game. Eastern 16, North Adams 15, and we are almost halfway through the third quarter.
You want to guess who the leading scorer is for North Adams? We've said her name a couple times already.
Brand.
Harley Brand, 5 points.
Driving the baseline and dishing off to Clark. That was Litzinger on the drive. Clark couldn't get the shot to go, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is going to be on number 10, Caitlin Berger, her second, team second. Sarah Clark will go to the line shooting 2. She's a 59% free throw shooter.
Well, I think we can say at this point Brand is solidly the front runner for North Adams if they were to get the win. For your Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union. Clark misses both of them, and North Adams fighting for the rebound. Berger finally reels it in, finds Hupp. Hupp dribbles to the left side, goes back out top to Jones. Eastern's going to settle into a man-to-man. They get Hupp at the elbow, looks for the backdoor cut, nobody there. Gets down to the left side low block, reverses, turnaround, no good, but gets her own rebound off of a tip. Shot back, no good, but she's fouled. So now we're going to see Hupp go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul's on Eastern's number 15, Emily Belmont. That is her third.
She's the first one of the Warriors to get to 3.
Yeah, she was the first one to get to 2 as well. She's the only one with more than 1.
Hupp gets the first one to go and ties us at 16 apiece.
Third point of the night for Keaton Hupp. Substitution for Eastern. Emily Belmont will take a seat. Replacing her was Jenna Mobley.
Second free throw by Hupp is good. That'll put the Green Devils back on top by 1. Eastern with the basketball. Leonard passes to Mobley out on the left side wing. And they go into the free throw line to Clark, and it's tipped away. Nice steal there by Jones, but Eastern ends up getting it back. Dotson has it. Goes to Mobley, back to Dotson. Dotson long 2. Shots no good. Brand on the rebound again. Outlet to Jones. Up the floor to Berger underneath. Nice patience, but couldn't get the shot to drop. Fights for the rebound, and I think we're going to have a dual possession. Yep.
I believe it's going to stay, North Adams ball.
Well, Berger did a little head fake to get the defense in the air, but then couldn't connect. Down underneath. And North Adams will inbound underneath the basket. Ruckel looking to inbound and does to Hupp. Now Jones left side wing. They go to Ruckel in the corner. She'll drive the baseline, step around, no good. Brand on the rebound, put back, no good. Then Ruckel gets the rebound and her shot is blocked, and they're going to say she was fouled, and that's going to put Ruckel on the line shooting 2. 3 attempts that time for North Adams.
That foul was on Eastern's number 12, Riley Leonard. Her second now. That will put Ruckel at the line shooting 2. She's a 61% free throw shooter.
And a substitution ready to check in for North Adams.
First one was good for Lainey Ruckel, her first point of the ball game. Substitution. Tatum Grooms comes in, replacing Caitlin Berger,
Another one of those sophomores. That was a sophomore for sophomore switch. Talked about before the game how strong this sophomore class is at North Adams. Second free throw good as well. That's a 3-point lead now for North Adams. Eastern with the basketball. Leonard has it out top. Goes right side to Dodson. Dodson gets past the defender, but then gets picked up in a double team in the corner. Gets rid of it to Litzinger. Litzinger back to Dodson. Still on the right side. They go into Clark. Clark on a turnaround, no good, but she's fouled. Clark will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2, I believe. Yeah.
And that foul was on Harley Brand, her third, team third. Sarah Clark going to the line. She was 0 for 2 earlier on in this quarter.
While Clark is shooting the free throws, we'll talk about the H&R Block scoreboard update brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Continues with a low score in this game. North Adams leading by 3, 19-16.
Substitution, Caitlin Berger will come in, and Harley Brand will take a rest.
Clark missed the first one, but makes the second one. That'll make it a 2-point game.
5 points for Sarah Clark. My theory is that North Adams has to take a 7-point or greater lead because they won the first quarter. Eastern won the second quarter by 7. That's what's going to happen in the fourth quarter.
Drives in, misses her first attempt, and is fouled on the putback, and Hupp will go back to the line. I'm sorry, Chris.
I was waxing poetic here. That foul was on 23, Emma Litzinger. Her second now. Team, I think, 6th already in this quarter. And that will put Hupp at the line shooting 2. She's 2 for 2 already.
Gets the first one. Back to a 3-point lead for North Adams, 20-17. Would you say they got to win this one by 7?
I think so.
Second one rims out, but Grooms gets the rebound, puts it back up, no good, gets her own rebound. Another attempt, no good. This time Dotson tracks it down for Eastern. Dotson's going to push it up the floor, and she's fouled in the backcourt. That's not a foul Rob Davis wanted to see.
That's going to be on number 11, Keaton Hupp, her first, team 4th. Substitutions for Eastern, number 15. Emily Belmont comes in, as does Clara Martin, replacing Litzinger and Mobley.
Eastern will inbound. They'll put it in the hands of Leonard. Ruckel still guarding Leonard. Passes right side, Dotson. Dotson guarded by Hupp. Dotson makes it to the free throw line, has to pick up her dribble in a double team. Struggles to get rid of it, finds Leonard. Leonard tries to get it back to Dotson. It was tipped by Hupp, but Dotson able to track it down. Oh, they find Clark down underneath. Shots up, no good. That was a really good look. And Clark on a putback is fouled. You probably hear Coach Davis screaming, "Rebound the basketball."
The foul's on Caitlin Berger, her third now, team 5th. Sarah Clark will go back to the line. She is 1 for 4 so far in the game. First one is good for Sarah, giving her 6 points. Substitution for North Adams. Number 4, Carly Kennedy comes in, replacing Caitlin Berger with her 3 fouls.
Well, that's a change in size. Again, still that strong sophomore class, but Berger, the tallest player on the team, and Kennedy, not so much. Second free throw also was good, by the way.
Another substitution. Litzinger comes back in, replacing Belmont. All but 2 points for the teams to combine in this game have come at the free throw line.
That's an interesting little stat. Hupp with a basketball double team. They find Ruckel, then Jones. Jones drives in, gets stopped, kicks it back out to Ruckel for a three. That one's no good. Rebound controlled by Martin, who just came in the game for the Warriors, and then a foul committed by North Adams.
It's going to be on number 4, Carly Kennedy, her second. That's North Adams' 6th foul, so they'll be shooting, both teams will be shooting from here on out in the bonus.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dotson with a basketball. And we're going to see a zone this time out of North Adams, I think. No, it is still man-to-man. With the basketball, Litzinger tries to pass it to Martin, but overthrows it just a little. Turnover, Eastern. We haven't seen very many turnovers.
No, and I was thinking the defense is good on both sides, leading to that poor shooting percentage, but there haven't been that many turnovers.
With the basketball, Grooms out to Jones. She's got space for a three, and it's nothing but net.
That is North Adams' first three-point made of the game.
Another interesting stat. And we are down to 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Leonard has it. She'll create some space and tries a three. That one's no good. Long rebound out to Jones. Jones is going to push it up the floor, slows it down. Now drives back in, dishes off to Groom, shots up, no good. Hupp on the rebound, kicks it back out to Jones for another three. That one's no good. Ruckel, backside rebound. Ruckel fighting to put it back up, but slips on the floor. There must be a wet spot, and they're going to call her for the travel. That's the right call, but somebody needs to check the floor because her feet just went right out from underneath her.
Coming back in for Eastern is number 15, Emily Belmont, replacing Litzinger. No one's checking the floor.
Yeah, nobody's checking the floor there. Well, hopefully there's not a wet spot. Leonard will bring the ball up the floor with 55 seconds to go. Hands it off. Or I'm sorry, Leonard has it. Leonard dribbling to the right side. Goes inside to Clark, off the glass and in.
Nice basket there for Sarah Clark. Even better pass from Riley Leonard.
Ruckel with the basketball. Makes it to the left side, low block. Shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by Eastern, but Ruckel steals it back. Ruckel up again. That one's no good. Grooms tips it around and gets it. And then it has it tipped away. And then Leonard with the basketball is fouled. And we're going to see Leonard go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
That foul was on number 14, Kenley Jones, her third now. Coming into the game for North Adams, number 5, Bria Stout making an appearance, giving Lainey Ruckel a break. And number 1, McKenna Shelton will also come in, replacing Kenley Jones with those 3 fouls. Berger, Brand, and Jones all with 3 fouls for North Adams. Belmont has 3 fouls for Eastern.
That could really matter in this fourth quarter, or if we end up in overtime. This game has been pretty tight all the way, and Leonard makes the first one. So we are back to a 1-point game. Oh, Leonard couldn't get that one to go. Her form wasn't quite right on that one. I don't think she shot that the way she wanted to. On the rebound, it ends up out of bounds off of North Adams.
Good hustle there for Belmont to chase that ball down on that missed free throw. She now takes a seat, and Litzinger comes back in.
So Dotson will look to inbound from the corner. 25 seconds in the third quarter. Looking to inbound, finally gets it to Clark, who hands it back to Dotson. They go out top and then to Litzinger, left side, now Leonard. Leonard showing some patience, down to 14 seconds. Decides to drive inside the paint, scoop shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by Stout. They'll put it in the hands of Hupp. Hupp being hounded in the backcourt. They're trying to stop her from getting a shot off, and they do stop her, but guess what? They commit a foul, and Hupp's going to go to the line.
Yeah, that's going to be on Riley Leonard, number 12, her third foul. That will put, they'll be shooting the bonus as well. I'm sorry, that was Keaton Hupp will be shooting the bonus.
Hupp went down a little hard. Might have banged her hip when she went to the floor.
She had to take a little breath. Riley Leonard will take a seat. She's replaced by Jenna Mobley on the floor.
Coach Kevin Pickrell does not want her to get a fourth foul somehow in this third quarter. Front end of the 1-and-1 is missed by Hupp, and Dotson pulls down the rebound and just holds it to end the third quarter. North Adams leads it by 1, 23-22. We're back with fourth and final quarter action after this.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
For incredible sales and service, Baxler Tractor is the name to know, and for the ultimate tractor, Kubota is the name to trust. Kubota's compact tractors and zero-turn mowers have been engineered from the ground up to deliver top quality.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for fourth and final quarter action. This game is pretty much what we thought it would be, except for the low score. I thought we'd see a little bit higher score in this one. But
the shooting percentage did not improve. Lady Green Devils only shot 11%. The Lady Warriors shot 10%, and most of those points in that quarter from both teams came from the free throw line.
Well, Eastern only scored, 8 points in that one, and 11 points scored by North Adams. Leonard has the basketball, passes it back out top to Litzinger, and it goes through her hands, out of bounds, turnover Eastern. Not how you want to start the fourth quarter. North Adams will have it. Jones walking it up the floor. Brings it across the timeline. Passes right side to Brand. They go into Hupp at the elbow. She takes one dribble, puts it up off the glass. No good. Litzinger on the rebound. Outlet to Leonard. Leonard driving in. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be Dotson with it. Puts it back up. That's no good. Now it's loose again. Players on the floor. And Rob Davis, head coach Rob Davis, calls the timeout to save the possession as Ruckel did have it. And we'll take a timeout. North Adams will have the basketball when we come back with 7:17 to go in the ball game. We're back right after this.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back courtside. Out of the timeout, North Adams is going to have the basketball. Again, head coach Rob Davis calling that timeout to save the possession, as it was pretty helter-skelter there, wasn't it, Chris? Yeah. Jones will have it. By the way, this broadcast brought to you in part by Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to healthcare in your community. Health Source of Ohio. Ruckel called for the travel as she drives in. North Adams fans, as well as Coach Davis, wanted a foul.
I think Ruckel forced that drive just a little bit, and that caused the travel as opposed to trying to be patient and then drawing the foul.
Still a lot of time in this game as we are just now at the 7-minute mark. Leonard with the basketball. Both teams moving kind of slow. Pass goes right side to Dotson. Dotson looking in. Reverses left side to Litzinger. Now they go into Belmont. She has her pass deflected, but Eastern hangs on to it. Dotson for three. It's good.
Her first basket of the game. She made a free throw earlier. She now has 4 points.
Brand with the basketball left side. Passes back out top to Jones. Jones drives in and puts it up off the glass. No good. Clark pulls down the rebound, and then Jones ties Dotson up in a dual possession, I think, or did we get a foul?
No, I think they couldn't control the ball. It rolled out of bounds. Last touch by Miss Jones.
All right, so Eastern retains possession. Leonard will have it out top. 6:12 to go in the ball game. Ruckel still playing man-to-man on Leonard. Pass goes right side to Dotson. They reverse back to Leonard. It's tipped out of bounds, though, by Jones, and Leonard touched it last. That's a turnover for Eastern.
They've gotten away with that lob pass too many times. Finally, North Adams was able to get a hand on it, but Riley Leonard touched it last.
Jones goes right side to Brand. The play call is purple, whatever that is. Ruckel with it. Hands it off to Hupp. Hupp in a double team. Able to find Ruckel. Ruckel makes it to the free throw line. Shots up, it's good, and she's fouled.
That foul is going to be on Mackenzie Dotson, her second. That will give Lainey Ruckel now 4 points and another free throw. She went 2 for 2 earlier.
That ties it back up at 25 all. Ruckel could give North Adams the lead. She does. Make it 26-25 the score. Dotson inbound to Leonard, who will have Ruckel shadow her all the way up the floor. Leonard with it out top. Again, showing lots of patience. Gets it to Clark on the right side wing. Now Belmont will pop out left side. And then Dotson comes back to get it. She'll have it top of the key, left side Litzinger. Clark on a flash inside, has it tipped away, she's fouled. It'll be on the floor, but we're in the bonus, both directions. So Clark will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
That's on Harley Brand, her fourth. She's going to have to take a seat. She'll be replaced by Caitlin Berger. And that will put Sarah Clark at the line, shooting the bonus. She is 3 for 6 on the night so far.
Brand has shown a tremendous amount of heart in this one. Clark on the free throw line gets the first one. Tied again at 26 all. 5:16 to go in the ball game.
Clark now with 10 points to join Riley Leonard in double figures for Eastern.
All of us at C103 want to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas. Be sure to tune in Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for special holiday programming right here on C103. And our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, will also have special holiday programming.
That second free throw for Sarah Clark was also good. She now has 11 points.
Shot from three-point range by Hupp, no good. Berger on a putback, that's no good. And now it's controlled by Dotson. Dotson dribbling with it right side, gets caught in the double team, and I believe, Eastern calls the timeout to save the possession. We're going to take one as well. 4:47 to go in the ball game. We're back after this timeout.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, it's an exciting basketball game. Currently, Eastern has the 1-point lead, 27-26, as we work our way toward the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. You will certainly want to stick with us for that. Dotson will inbound. They'll put it in the hands of Leonard in the backcourt. Ruckel still playing man-to-man. Has anybody else had her?
I think it's been 12 on 12 all night long. Ruckel on Leonard.
Belmont with it left side. Now to Litzinger out top. Dotson will pop out left side to go in underneath to Clark, up and in. Nice set play there.
Sarah Clark now with 13 points to lead all scorers.
That will give Eastern a 3-point lead. They try to go inside to Hupp, and the throw is a little bit wide, and it ends up out of bounds. Turnover, North Adams. Not what Coach Davis wanted to see on that possession. They were trying to get Hupp down underneath for a basket. Leonard will have it. 4:10 to go in the ball game. Belmont pops out, gets it left side wing. Belmont finally gets Clark out top, and then to Dotson. Back on the left side wing. Dotson brings it center of the floor. She's being picked up in a double team. They get it to Leonard. Leonard, and then has it picked off in the back by Jones, but Litzinger steals it back, and the shot is up, no good, but she's fouled. Litzinger will go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is on North Adams. Caitlin Berger, number 10, her 4th. That'll put Litzinger at the line shooting 2.
Has Litzinger been to the line?
Not tonight. That's her first miss, first attempt. I saw Riley Leonard stop to tie her shoes, but Lainey Ruckle did it for her. She's right there on top of her. So.
Litzinger's second free throw also rims out. Grooms pulls down the rebound, finds Jones. Jones is pushed out at the half court, and that's a foul.
That's going to be on Litzinger. She trades back that foul. Her 3rd now. That gives Eastern 9 team fouls, I believe. Yes, the next one will be a double bonus for both teams.
Jones will go to the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1.
She has not been to the free throw line yet this game.
But as the point guard, my guess is she has a pretty high free throw percentage.
I think so too.
First one's good. Back to a 2-point ball game. Eastern still leading. Jones back on the free throw line. Could make it a 1-point game, and she does. 29-28, Eastern on top by 1. Eastern with the basketball. Dotson has it. Brings it across the half court. Dribbles to the left side, picks up her dribble. Looking to get rid of it. And Hupp tips it loose. Hupp fighting for it. It ends up out of bounds, and they're going to say Eastern touched it last as it went out. Turnover for the Warriors. Opportunity here for North Adams.
Jenna Mobley comes in for Eastern. For the North Adams Lady Green Devils, Harley Brand comes back in with those 4 fouls, though.
Yep. Again, that could be key if we were to end up in overtime. Ruckle will inbound right in front of the North Adams bench. Looking, gets it to Grooms. Grooms back to Ruckle. And North Adams will set their offense. Ruckle looking to Coach Davis for the play. You got Hupp flashing through the paint. They go left side. Grooms tries to lob it into Hupp and overthrows it. And we're going to have a foul called. A hold underneath against the Warriors. Man, that's a lucky break for North Adams.
Yeah, that's on Mackenzie Dotson, her 3rd now. That will put Keaton Hupp at the line shooting 2. We're now in double bonus. She is 3 of 5 on the night from the free throw line.
We want to thank H&R Block for sponsoring our scoreboard update. They have done that for many years. And with 3:12 to go in this one, your H&R Block scoreboard update has the Warriors leading by 1 as Hupp misses the front end of the free throws. She could tie it up with the second one, and she does. We are tied at 29 all, again with 3:12 to go in the ball game.
6 points now for Keaton Hupp.
Leonard slowly brings it up the floor, picks up her dribble near half court, finds Clark. Clark double teamed on the wing and gets tied up in a dual possession. It'll stay with Eastern, I think. No, it goes to North Adams. That is another turnover for the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, that's 5 turnovers now for Eastern just in this 4th quarter. They came into the 4th quarter only having 5.
I was going to say, I'll bet that matches the whole game.
Yes.
So Jones with it, goes right side Ruckle. Ruckle back to Jones, then left side Hupp. Then they find Brand down underneath, but Eastern able to collapse. But the shot is up and good. North Adams retakes the lead.
7 points now for Harley Brand. That whole series started when Riley Leonard picked up her ball at half court.
Yes, you're right. They try to go inside to Clark. It gets tipped away, but Eastern able to retain possession. Mobley with it, dribbling right side wing. And timeouts called by Eastern to talk it over. 2:21 to go in the ball game. It's a 2-point lead for the North Adams Lady Devils. We're back after this timeout.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Both teams are well below their point average in this game, Chris.
Yeah, neither team is shooting the ball well. They did not improve their shooting percentage at halftime. We talked about the third quarter shooting a little bit better for the Lady Green Devils here in the fourth quarter. They've hit a couple shots, only missed about 4. The Warriors have not been able to shoot the ball very much. They've been stymied on offense. The North Adams defense has just picked up again back in the fourth quarter.
Well, both teams playing incredible defense.
Yes.
We've seen very few shots in this game that were not challenged.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why. That's why we're seeing this low score, why we're seeing poor shot percentages, because of the tenacious defense both of these teams are playing. Mobley will inbound right in front of the Warrior bench. Now let's see if they can get a shot off here, or if they will turn it over. A lot of times a team will turn it over off of a timeout. Leonard has it left side, tries to drive in. She stopped, couldn't get the shot to go. Jones with a basketball. Jones brings it across the timeline for North Adams. Goes right side, Ruckle. Back to Jones. And then Ruckle again. I think Coach Davis said to hold it. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's motioning for them to come out. They want to run some clock. Not a bad idea with, again, this low score. Jones has it. Jones dribbling, trying to play keep away, and she's fouled by Leonard. That's expensive.
Yeah, that's going to be her fourth foul. That will put Kenley Jones at the line shooting 2. She is 2 for 2 so far on the game.
Well, I'm sure that's who Coach Davis wanted to go shoot free throws. We want to remind you this broadcast is for the private use of the C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com is prohibited. I have failed to mention very often that you can watch this game. If you're listening to us, you can also go to GoodGuysRadioTV.com and watch it.
Litzinger came back in for Eastern, replacing, well, I forgot who she came on for.
I think maybe Mobley went out.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, both free throws are good, and that will give North Adams a 4-point lead, which is huge in this game. 4 points is normally not much, is it, Chris?
No, I don't think anybody's had a big lead like that so far.
Leonard with a basketball, long 3, that one no good. Rebound, put back, no good, but a foul committed, and Clark will go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is going to be on number 11, Keaton Hupp, her second.
Chris, I think the largest lead of the game was North Adams at the end of the first when they led by 5.
I forgot about the first quarter. That was a one-sided score, yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest lead of the game.
First free throw for Sarah Clark is good. She now has 14 points. She has played a great game underneath the basket for Eastern.
Yeah, she's been a big part of this Lady Warriors effort in this game. And she gets the second one as well, and that's so important because now it's only a 2-point game. North Adams with the basketball and the lead. Three-quarter court pressure. Jones and Ruckle working it across the timeline. They do to Grooms. Back to Jones. 1:15 to go in the ball game. Grooms and then Jones again. Jones dribbling, trying to play keep away. Goes in and comes back out. Passes to Brand, back to Jones. Eastern trying to get somebody in a trap. Grooms and Ruckle with it, right side wing. Ruckle picks up her dribble but is able to find Jones. Jones playing keep away. Gets inside the paint and comes back out, and she's fouled. Dotson had no choice. She had to commit the foul.
That's her fourth foul now, so she joins Leonard. What's odd is that Coach Pick is having Riley Leonard play the point on defense on the ball with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. She could get that 5th foul very easily.
It is dangerous, but you got to have your best defenders out there trying to steal it. So Jones back on the free throw line. I hate this. I don't want to jinx her, but she's, what, 4 for 4? Make it 5 for 5.
I didn't want to say anything because I was going to leave that to be on you.
Thanks, Chris.
I have done that 2 nights in a row.
Jones back on the line. 3-point lead, could make it 4. She does. Timeout's called by North Adams. Rob Davis wants to talk about what they've got to do to hold on to this 4-point lead with 49.6 seconds to go in the ball game. We're back after this timeout.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Chris, what is the timeout situation for both these teams?
North Adams has 3 timeouts still remaining. Eastern has 2. It's 35-31, 49.6 seconds to go. Both teams in the double bonus. Let's go.
Eastern will have the basketball. Out of this timeout, no full court pressure being shown by North Adams. But Ruckel is ready to meet Leonard at the half court. Leonard across the timeline, off the screen. Jones has to switch. Leonard creates a 3-point shot, but it was tipped, I think. It ends up out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to say North Adams touched that one as it went out of bounds. Not sure who tipped that.
Yeah, it looked like it came off her hand oddly, so off of Leonard's hand.
Dotson will now inbound underneath with 39 seconds on the clock.
I think Eastern needs to score quickly here.
They get it to Belmont, who hands it off to Litzinger. Down underneath, shots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Litzinger gets it back, but throws it away as she tried to pass it to Clark. It'll be out of bounds off Eastern. All right, the play is Rio. We don't know what any of these plays are, but we know the names of them here with Coach Davis. He is very animated as always.
I'm still stuck on purple.
They'll inbound to Hupp. Hupp gets it to Brand. Over top to Ruckel. Ruckel across the timeline. They'll try and play keep away, I'm guessing. Jones with it out top. She's double teamed, and they commit the foul. That's what Eastern has to do. They've got to put North Adams on the line to try and save the clock, and it's down to just under 20 seconds.
That foul was on Jenna Mobley, her first. That'll put Kenley Jones back at the line, shooting attempts number 7 and 8.
North Adams looking pretty strong in the final seconds of this game. If they get the victory, Chris, we're going to have a tough time choosing player of the game. First one's good. Lady Green Devils have played quite the ball game, as well as Eastern. Again, the defense has been key in this one. That free throw also good, and I believe that is the largest lead of the game with 6 right now for North Adams. Leonard has it.
That might be the proverbial nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, I think probably. Litzinger to Dotson. Dotson driving in, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Mobley, back out to Leonard. Final shot, no good. That will do it. North Adams able to defeat the Eastern Lady Warriors 37-31, a 6-point victory for North Adams. Stick with us. The Willie & Son Trucking postgame coming up right after this.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. Team sports teach the young men and women of our community how to work together to achieve a common goal. They also reinforce other character traits such as respect, dedication, and self-discipline. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester salute the teams of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference and wish you the best of luck. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this. Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
The easiest way to give your home or business a new look is with new flooring from the Carpet Outlet. Locally owned and operated since 1979, the Carpet Outlet stocks thousands of colors and styles from all the major manufacturers of carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl tile, and laminate flooring. For top quality flooring at prices that'll floor you, visit the Carpet Outlet on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio. Or check them out on Facebook by searching Winchester Carpet Outlet.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Points in the first quarter, 8-3. Wow, what a low score. Second quarter, not much better. Eastern did win that one though, as they outscored North Adams 11-4. That gave Eastern a 7-point victory in that quarter, which gave them a 2-point lead at halftime. In the third quarter, back and forth all the way through. North Adams outscores Eastern by just 3 points to give themselves a 1-point lead going into the fourth and final. 23-22 was the score. In the fourth quarter, we saw the lead change. I didn't write how many times. It looks like maybe 5. Eastern took the lead with 6:40 to go in the game. We were tied back up with 5:43 to go in the game. Then North Adams retook it, so that's 2. Tied back up at 26 all with 5:16 to go in the game. Eastern retook the lead, 27-26, so that's 3 lead changes. Then it was tied back again with 3:12 to go in the ball game at 29 all. Then North Adams retook the lead, so that's 4 lead changes. North Adams with 2:40 to go in the ball game again took the lead 31-29 and then held on to it the rest of the ball game. So 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter. North Adams outscores Eastern 14-9 in the fourth quarter to give them a 5-point win in that quarter and a 6-point win in the ball game. Head coach Rob Davis is ready to talk to us with the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. We will talk to Rob Davis when we come back right after this.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
For incredible sales and service, Baxler Tractor is the name to know, and for the ultimate tractor, Kubota is the name to trust. Kubota's compact tractors and zero-turn mowers have been engineered from the ground up to deliver top quality.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Play. This was a big win tonight, Coach Davis.
Oh, it's always big when you beat Eastern. So, the rivalry and, coming over and getting a win here, it's been a while. It's been probably 2-3 years. So,
I got a question for you. Whose idea was it to make this game a Saturday night primetime game?
Well, Kevin came to me. We did last year, I think.
I thought you did.
He came, according to all that COVID stuff, kind of shot the thing with seats. I think it was last year anyway. But he said, make it a Saturday night because we know we're going to pack it anyway. And why make it Thursday night? I might as well make it Saturday. Let everybody enjoy a good ball game. So I like to do if we play them over, it's already set up. But I like to move that one to Saturday night too.
Yeah, I like it. I like the Saturday night prime time. It's always such a highly anticipated basketball game, and it was everything we thought it would be. The name of this one was defense.
Oh yeah, and we knew it was going to be. And rebound, you play your butt off defensively. Then we didn't rebound too good or late. You work your butt off defensively. Then you don't go rebounding. Now you got to work another minute or two. So we got to get better. We don't get position, and they think when the girls in front of them they can't do nothing. I said, yeah, you can. You can get low and move them underneath and get position. But we just got to quit. Like, well, she's in front of me. I don't want to get over the back. But so we'll work at it. We did the other night against Lynchburg. I think we worked when we got physical with them. But tonight it seemed like we just afraid to get that foul on us down there.
Well, I think you probably rebounded better than you think because Eastern didn't get very many second and third opportunities. You didn't get a whole lot, but you got some. Down here, I think there were a couple of sets where you had three looks.
Yeah, we couldn't put it in the ocean. I don't think so.
That's true. And we talked about how low scoring this game was, but I really feel it was that way because nobody was getting open looks. Everybody had a hand in their face.
Oh, the defense and the physicality and the way the kids fight through stuff and screens, and we knew it was going to be. We had to be. We left Riley open that one time. I don't know who it was. Now we just left her. I thought, how you leave the best player in the league like that? She's going to hit it. And we did a better job of helping off during the second half on her. And then, Lainey Rugg did a heck of a job. And not only her, when they switched off, set them double screens, Kinley came up, stepped up. When Keaton did up top, and they rotated good. We got beat a couple of times on the backside, but, that's going to happen if you let them split that trap down there. So, but overall, I couldn't be more pleased.
Tremendous effort. Let's talk about Brand. She really was working hard tonight, and I know there were 2 sets in a row where she pulled down the rebound and drew a foul.
Yes, not the biggest kid out there, but she gets up and gets it, and she's been rebounding great for us. And she's been struggling with her shot, but she finally started attacking a little bit. We told her quit settling for 3, attack the bucket a little bit, then we'll move it out a little and move it out to the 3. See that ball go through in net one time, then we'll maybe move it out. And she does. She's been doing everything we asked for. And like I said, down on rebounding, just out of the blue, she comes up out of there, and like I said, draw a couple fouls down there. So she's been playing well for us, rebounding and everything.
You have a really strong sophomore class, and you use them all.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin and Tatum are going to have to wear their numbers down. So, we're going to have to – everybody's going to have to be ready to play. And everybody gave us good minutes. They gave, to understand their role. And if you do that, and, we'll be successful. So, if you start getting whining around about playing time and stuff and you're winning, they ain't good, I don't know why you're, I told them before when I played her, the game I didn't even get in. I always played. I didn't get in. We won. I was more excited than anybody. That W what means everything.
That's right. Well, there was no doubt Eastern Warriors had Keaton Hupp's number. They did their best to stop her.
Yeah. I mean, she struggled a little bit, but she played through it, and she did a lot of physicality out there.
Oh, yeah, she got banged around a lot.
But, she played her butt off, and she didn't quit. I don't know if he even took her. I might have got her a blow. I don't know if I did or not. Not too many got any blows tonight. So, you're going with what you got and, played through it. So.
Kenley Jones, your point guard, as always, taking care of the basketball and making free throws down the stretch.
Ball's going to be in her hands, and that's, she's been shooting well for us. And I think she went 7 or 8 for 8 tonight.
She was the keep-away queen at the end of this one.
Yeah, she's a little scat. It's hard to keep up with her out there, and she's just a tough kid for us, and that's who I want, run the won for us, and she got in that foul trouble, and then you see what happens when she comes out a little bit. You know, we struggle a little bit, you know, with her handling the ball and running the offense for us.
The last player I want to talk about, Lainey Ruckel. What tremendous defense.
Oh, you can ask for more. And it looked like she's tired, but she don't get tired, you know. And
she held Leonard to 12 points, I think, and she averages like
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lainey does a great job on her, but, you know, give her teammates help too.
Yes.
You know, they'll come off them screens. They help on her so she can recover. If you don't do that, then, you know, Riley gets some free looks.
Yeah.
But she don't quit. She comes right back up. She's the kind of kid just wants to go, and she sees a trap or something go. And at one time she left to go trap. And I said, you stay with Riley and don't worry about that. And she said, I know, my bad.
Well, Chris and I talked about that. You're right. It was not only Ruckel, but everybody was so aware of where Leonard was that they were there to help out with help side defense.
Yes, we threw in that little chaser thing there. Second half, we went over. We played straight up first half, and I just didn't think we was getting out on the hedges enough, you know. And then we was losing Clark a few times. I think she's in double. She might have been the lead scorer for him. She had a lot of free throws there, but Lainey, just tough nose and gets up and she just sits down and guards so well and then just plays so hard for you, and you have to. I mean, we talked about, I don't know what our percentage was. When you don't shoot the ball well, you got to guard. So you come out and guard. And you'll have bad nights shooting, but you can come out and guard every night, and that's what happened tonight. So guard and rebound the basketball.
Yeah, tremendous job by the North Adams Lady Devils. This was an exciting basketball game to watch. You're always, of course, very animated. We had a lot of fun listening to you call plays. We don't know what purple is or Rio or any of those names you call, but you're always fun to watch, Coach.
Well, I think some of my kids don't know what I'm calling out either sometimes. What are we doing? Get over here on the block, Tatum, or something like that. So, but no, I mean, it's what I tell the girls. It's a game, you know. I get intense, but it's fun. You know, you gotta have fun, and you get on the referees a little bit, but they have fun with us, talking, and that's what it's about. You just come out here and play hard, and both teams play hard. And Kevin has his kids ready all the time, and it's always fun to come over and play. And it's been that way for a long time, and hopefully it'll stay that way. So. Give them credit. They ain't gonna go away. We gotta get them again. I think it's the last game of the year, but we got.
Is it the last game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we got Lynchburg Monday night, so we got one day to celebrate this and get ready for Lynchburg.
I'm sure we've got that on our broadcast. We do. North Adams. Wait a minute, that's boys. Eastern at North Adams. Yeah, on February 2nd.
Yep.
Is when you will meet up again at your place, and we are broadcasting that. It'll also be on TV as well. Coach, did we leave anything out?
No, I just want to thank our fans. I mean, it don't get any better than this. I mean, girls basketball here
on a Saturday
night, and Eastern fans, it's going to be packed, and I just appreciate our fans coming out and celebrating. They're still hanging around talking, and it's fun. It's fun for the kids, and it's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I know we had a lot of fun. Because, Chris and I, at the end of the day, we don't care who wins.
Right.
We just want to watch a good ball game. And,
right.
And as expected,
and everybody wants to see a good ball game,
Yeah.
I mean, you want to win, but as long as you come see a good ball game, everybody be happy for a little bit, but, the losers might not be too happy. But, come see a good ball game. These two teams right here, and like the fans, they're all into it, and it's fun.
Well, Coach, congratulations, and thanks for joining us with the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coach's Comment Show. Head Coach Rob Davis.
I want to thank you guys. I want to say hi to my dad. I want to thank my Lord and Savior. Just bless us to come out here and play this great game.
Dad okay?
Yep.
All right.
Just like to listen on the radio or watch it. So.
Yeah, you're going to have to show him. If he's got a smart TV, you're going to have to show him how to watch it, too.
I don't even know how to run a smart TV. I got to get my girls to do that for me. So,
right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Head Coach Rob Davis. We've got more to go on the Willie and Son Trucking postgame. We'll have individual and team stats, and we'll name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game right after this.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie and Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie and Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie and Son Trucking. Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Welcome back to the Willie and Son Trucking postgame. Let's take a look at all the individual as well as team stats. Here's Chris.
Thank you, Ken. For the losing team tonight on the scoreboard, the Lady Warriors. Rough night shooting. Both teams shot poorly tonight, but Lady Warriors really suffered from shooting tonight. First quarter, we talked about 7% shooting, 1 of 14. Second quarter, a lot better, 4 of 10. On the half, 5 of 24, 20%. 3 for 10 from three-point range. All 3 of those came from Riley Leonard there in the second quarter. Third quarter, back to the poor shooting, 1 of 10 from the field, 0 for 2 from the three-point line. Fourth quarter continuing, 2 for 7. For the second half, 3 of 17 shooting, only 17% shooting, 1 for 5 in the second half from three-point range. On the game, they shot 4 of 15 from three-point range, only 26% from the field, 8 of 41, 19.5% shooting for the Lady Warriors.
What a game for Clark.
Yeah, Sarah Clark had a great game. She really just did a great job underneath there with the rebounding. Both teams shot the free throw very well. 1 for 2 in the first half for the Lady Warriors, 10 of 16 in the second half, 11 of 18 on the game for the Lady Warriors. Only 3 girls in the scoring column for the Lady Warriors. Mackenzie Dotson with 4 points, Riley Leonard with 12 points, and Sarah Clark, as we mentioned, led the scorers with 15. She and Kenley Jones each had 15 to lead the game. Mackenzie Dotson went 1 for 2 from the line. Riley Leonard had 3 for 4 from the line. Emma Litzinger was 0 for 2. Sarah Clark, 7 for 10 from the line. She came in shooting 59%, shot a 70% tonight for Sarah Clark. Really good game for Sarah Clark. For the victorious Lady Green Devils, shooting was not much better. First quarter, 28%. Second quarter, 20%. For the first half, 25% shooting, 6 of 24. They missed all 10 of their three-point attempts in the first half. Third quarter really hurt them shooting-wise. 2 of 18, 1 for 6 from the three-point line. 2 of 6 in the fourth quarter, 4 of 24 on the half, 16%. On the game, 10 of 48, 20% field goal shooting. Not going to win too many games shooting 20%, but they were able to come out tonight 1 of 17 from three-point range for North Adams. Not a typical shooting night for them for that. From the free throw line, 0 for 2 in the first half, 16 of 20 in the second half. 16 of 20 from the second half, 16 of 22 on the game, 72% free throw shooting. Outstanding night from the free throw line.
Yeah, that was the bright spot for both teams.
Yeah. And in the scoring column, Tatum Grooms had 2 points. He was 0 for 2 from the foul line. Caitlin Berger with 2 points. Keaton Hupp, 6 points, 4 for 7 from the free throw line. And Lainey Ruckel, 5 points for her, 3 for 3 from the line. 7 points for Harley Brand. Outstanding game for her, 1 for 2 from the line. And Kenley Jones, 15 points again, 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
That will leave us one final thing to do, and that's to name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. And we said it over and over and over again, can't say it enough. Defense was key in this game, and you're going to hear that the player of the game is all about defense. Right, Chris?
Yeah, I think that's going to give away for people who are listening. It was a tough decision. For 3 quarters, we talked about nothing but Harley Brand, how great she was doing under the basket, rebounding for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. Kenley Jones came in the fourth quarter and hit 8 free throws.
Yeah,
8 for 8 in the fourth quarter.
And played keep away.
And just controlled the game in the fourth quarter. But what it came down to is somebody we mentioned in all 4 quarters and didn't really pay attention that we mentioned her, but it was the defense that shut Riley Leonard down to only 12 points, 17 points under her scoring average. Laney Ruckle, number 12 for North Adams, who would be our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game tonight. Congratulations, Miss Ruckle.
And like you heard Coach Davis say, it was a team effort stopping Leonard, but Ruckle just had so much intensity. And every time Leonard would come across the half-court line, Ruckle was in the defensive position that you want her to be, and a lot of times she'd be toggling her feet back and forth, keeping herself pumped up. That's hard to do when you know that the odds are this is one of the best players in the Southeast District. You're going to get beat.
Yeah.
And Ruckle wasn't afraid of it.
Yeah, and it just really was an overall good performance, outstanding performance from several of the players that you don't normally hear from. Ruckle being one of them, Brand being the other. Brand had a really, really good game, really just was all over the place defensively and offensively and rebounding. So it was just a tough call, but that was a team effort, like Coach said. But Ruckle came out on top with that defensive effort.
So congratulations to Laney Ruckle, our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, and congratulations to the North Adams Lady Green Devils as they defeat Eastern by 6 points, 37-31. And again, Ben Higgins looks like a genius. He only missed that one by 1 point. He said North Adams by 5, didn't he?
Well, I don't know if Ben wants to hear that, but because we don't want Ben to hear that, maybe.
Right,
but,
right. Yeah, his ego doesn't need any boost, does it? But he does. He gets it right a lot of times, and he got it right tonight as he picked North Adams to win. Well, that's going to do it for the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we did. We want to thank Brandon Rigdon for producing our TV broadcast tonight on Goodguysradiotv.com. We want to thank Skylar Stapleton for producing our radio broadcast back in the studio. For Chris Blanton, I'm Ken Smith. Thanks for listening to Southern Hills Athletic Conference Basketball on C103.